What's up? It's your girl Podcast Babe.
Yo, what's up? This is Sax B.
It's your girl Asian Nate.
My name is Hadusa Divine.
You were tuning into a Piwreckz podcast. Enjoy. Mwah. What's up? It's your girl Podcast Babe. We are back with another episode of a Piwreckz podcast, episode 7. And with me, I have the talented, culinary art student, producer, graphic design, rapper, he does everything. He does it all. Piwreckz, what's good?
What up, though? What up?
How you been?
I'm great. Podcast, babe, with the business, family. Girls.
Yes. I've been trying to get you on here for a while. Been a little minute.
Long time. But I want to hold my mic too, shit.
Are you gonna hold your mic?
Yeah, hold my mic too.
And look, we ain't gonna edit this either.
Yeah, leave it all the way in there.
Oh, that's like that.
There we go. Oh, shit.
Okay, there we go. Look, no more bend it down low. He on it.
Yeah, I'm on
Give
it.
me my mic.
Yeah, let me get this mic. Yeah.
We got so much to unwrap this episode. Like, I don't even know where to start. First off, how have you been?
I've been great. 100. Can't complain. Life. God is good. What can I say?
All the time.
Yeah, that's all. For real. Just been blessed for real. Living, taking care of the fam, working,
Mm-hmm.
doing designs and school. Just trying to stay busy for real.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
So let's get into one of the many things that you do, which is rapping.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm still on it. For those that think I left and stopped, I'm still on the rap shit.
Still here.
Matter of fact, I'm just ready to 2022. I want to take the rap game by storm. You know what I'm saying? I want to just lead by example and show the artists what it's really like to really handle business and what, to really apply your best foot forward. You know what I'm saying? To what is really, that's what I want to do in 2022. So I feel like if I don't like the way something is going in the rap game, I need to change it. I need to set a better example.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's where I'm looking at it. So if something wrong, then I must not be setting a good example. So I ain't faulting the next man. I got to set a better example. So I'm still on it. February, I plan on dropping the album. So right now, I'm in different talks with different producers trying to get,
And if they want to check out any of your music, where can they find you?
Right now, my website is down. I'm just relaunching, rebranding myself, Piwreckz, and trying to. I'm rebranding myself. So just Google Piwreckz, Piwreckz, and wherever you want to go, whatever link to whatever website is going to pop up, Facebook, Instagram, my website, everything will pop up, just Piwreckz. So you might even learn some shit about me I don't even know. So fuck around there, hey, Piwreckz. So that's where I'm gonna send them to Google first.
Okay. And then on top of that, you are also a producer. You have produced many artists from our hometown, Lima, Ohio, as well as others surrounding states, surrounding cities. So what got you into producing?
Well, I'm an engineer at heart, you know what I'm saying? So I engineer, but producing.
Get it right.
Yeah, I produce as well. So artists, you know what I'm saying? I come at artists with tracks. I come at them, with a song concept, some kind of, like how Khaled do it. So I work with a lot of different artists. So that's what producing is for me. Working with a lot of artists. I ain't gonna go up in the names because I work with some of the artists people might not think I work with, helping their career or just doing something to help them out in the music game. I think that's a blessing. It's more of a purpose for me. It's fulfilling. Denzel Washington said something. He was like, the most selfish thing you could do is help somebody else. So that's where the producing and the engineering and things that's where that come into play. I just want to help people. And that's selfish of me because I might get more fulfillment out of it than them. You know what I'm saying? To help somebody, that shit is selfish.
So like, what exactly is your first love? Is it rapping? Is it producing? And then we'll get into your many other things that you're into. But out of those two, what would you say?
I would say rapping. I started doing everything because I like to rap. You know what I'm saying? That's where I started doing everything.
Okay, so rapping first and then engineering second?
That engineer might not even be second.
Okay.
Engineering, producing. That might not even be second. I'd love to do so much.
Mm-hmm.
I love my guy. I love my kids, first of all. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And then,
For sure.
then we're going to get into...
Shout out to the babies.
Yeah, definitely. Love my guy. But then we get off into, you know what I'm saying, you know, my family and my career as a rapper, because I still feel like I'm a rapper. People might just think, oh, that's Piwreckz, he handle business, he do this, he do that. That's just because I ain't apply pressure. You know, my last album was called So Not Local. That means don't compare me to nobody as far as underground. You know, I done been through that, and there ain't no shot or no jab. I feel like once you surpass a certain point, you can say you so not local. You know what I'm saying? A lot of artists should feel like, don't put me in a box with a local nigga. You know what I'm saying? I ain't that local nigga that you think of. I'm really doing this on a professional level. So, you know.
So as far as the local artists, and again, we are both from Lima, Ohio. Shout out to Lima, Ohio 419 in the building. At what point do you feel like an artist should like branch off and do other things in other cities?
ASAP. Soon as you put your foot down, your best foot forward, take the fuck off.
Okay.
That's the no, I'm just like, but no, you just take off, period. Ain't no, I'm gonna lock down my town, I'm gonna go out here and do this, I'm gonna do that. No, put your best, we in the tech age, we in the internet age, we in that era to where you don't gotta literally be in another city to get it popping. I was on 2 FM radio stations in Louisiana. I had a song with Hot Boy Turk from Louisiana, and I had a song with Kid, I think from like the 9th Ward or something like from Louisiana. So I did songs with a G Unit and a Cash Money, you know what I'm saying, artist, and I did songs.
Definitely shout out to Hot Boy Turk.
Yeah, and so I did songs with them, and there was people calling me in those cities like, nigga, I fucks with you, or when, you know, even when I got on the club, I was like, they like, yeah, I heard a song with you with such and such, like, damn, how y'all know me? You know what I'm saying? But when it comes abundantly, where a lot of people in a certain state know you, it's like, you don't gotta be there. You take off. So that answers your question.
So pronto, as soon as you feel like you got that passion to become an artist, whether it's a pop artist, whether it's a rap artist, you're gonna make sure that you get out the city, especially if you're in a smaller city, it sounds like.
Yeah, you
definitely
gotta go.
gonna branch out.
You gotta go. I mean, just do whatever. I mean, like I say, it don't even have to be physically in the cities. You just connecting and networking with other people. I mean, it don't take much to see an artist in Louisiana or California or East Coast. I don't care where you see them at. Like, damn, that's dope. And if they genuine, you know what I'm saying, they gonna respond back to you like, how can we link it? How can we make, you know, my shit on not so much say I want my shit to be like yours, but you know, how can we build a relationship to get this thing up to par? And that's where I reached out to people. Like, shit, I might not know them, but hey, I'm gonna be a donkey.
That's network.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a donkey. I'm gonna fail or I'm gonna succeed.
I mean, the most niggas say is no. Yes
most people say is no. Like, damn, bro, I fucks with that shit. I ain't no groupie nigga, none of that like that. You know what I'm saying? I recognize, real recognize real. You ain't even gotta go into it, but you know, have a conversation with a motherfucker, and it don't even gotta be on music. I built some of the realest relationships with a lot of industry motherfuckers, and it ain't had nothing to do with music.
All right, so I want to take it back real quick because we did skip a couple of your titles because you have one of many. Culinary arts. Yeah. Before we get into the rap game completely, I want to know what got you into that.
Rap.
Yeah.
Like, for real, rap. I'll be at every event or doing whatever. I don't care what it is I'm doing, but I'm making my way to the food.
Right? No, for sure. You know what? There's two things that people love, and that's music and food.
Yes.
Everybody, no matter the race, ethnicity, gender, everybody loves music and food. So it's like perfect. So
I grew up in a family where everybody was cooking and eating good, and so you know, people love to eat, and it's just like at music events especially. So it'll be like some exquisite shit at a meeting, or you know, or it just no matter where I went, it was something exquisite. I'm looking at the person prepared. It's like, oh, and I want questions. I got questions, so I built relationships with a lot of chefs. Put it like that. And you know, I would eat their food, and it was, you know, it's just like building relationships. If you're a cook, I don't even want to say a chef, a cook, because some of them might not be certified, but they just make a mean dish.
Right.
For real.
Fire dish.
And I'm like, I can do that. I like to do stuff like that. And it was just like, you know, people were telling me what they using. So I go back to and concoct my little shit, and it be fire. Like, oh shit, I put a spin on what Buddy did, and I made it hot. You know, that's the music gang too.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
I feel like they both are like very synonymous. Like you using different ingredients in food, using different ingredients in music. Like it's pretty much the same thing. It's just you know, one is music and one is food. So my question to
bake
you
a good
is,
cake.
oh, you make it,
No,
so
I'm just saying, you gotta bake a good cake with the ingredients that you got on the floor in life and music and everything you do. If you bake a good podcast.
But you know what? If you ever like, once you start mixing up stuff and you're like, ooh, this will sound good, and like this will taste good. And
it's just like you're a mad scientist coming up with, you know, I feel like anybody who got that really artist mind set can really do anything. And I feel like I'm living proof, because I'm showing you that, you know, I can do everything. It ain't nothing that
you don't have to limit yourself to just one.
I look at being wise as learning how to do everything. I didn't know how to rap. Then people might think I just, like, it's niggas that's really dope that came out the womb rapping. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas, you ain't have to teach them. Motherfucker had to teach me how to do this shit. And I've learned, and I learned what bars was, and I had to learn. So I'm a skilled rapper. I'm not a talented rapper. Some people might say, oh, you got mad talent. I'm not, you know, I'm not. Even with cooking, you know, that's a skill.
Right, for sure.
You learn how to, like, you just can't come out the womb just making ham sandwiches and shit.
Everybody can't do the Thanksgiving dishes, so I need you to stop out there. Everybody cannot cook a Thanksgiving dinner. Everybody can't make a record. Everybody can't be a podcaster. You just gotta find your lane, and it sounds like you found multiple lanes.
I did. I forget who said that. They said find something you good at and master it, and you know, get good at it. And that's how you make your money. You don't make your money just setting out. Oh, I'm gonna go do this and I'm gonna make some money.
You don't want to be a jack of all trades, master of none.
Yeah, so you wanna master this shit. I'm glad you said that shit, because I dibbled and dabbled into every lane, and it's like I was infatuated with becoming the best or mastering the game on that level. So that's where I just feel like ain't nothing you can't do if you know, being artistic. You just, sky's the limit.
For sure. Make sure y'all follow y'all dreams out there. Don't let your homeboys or your homegirls tell you that you can't do it, even if it's out the ordinary. Make sure that you at least try it.
100.
I do want to transition back to the advice that you gave, where you said basically if you're trying to become an artist, that you know it's best to move immediately, especially if it's to a bigger town with a bigger market.
Yeah.
My question to you is, have you faced any backlash with trying to like further yourself in the industry by moving, or maybe like dealing with more bigger artists or bigger producers than you might have usually have?
Meaning like, you mean, do I feel like people might not accept my moves?
Yeah, for sure.
Everybody ain't gonna like what you're doing. That's just what it is. But it's like, it's hard to. I got a relationship with Yuck Mouth.
Okay.
And I got a relationship with No Limit. Everybody they respect me, you know, and everybody Yuck Mouth respect me. But they don't really get along with each other. When Yuck Mouth don't like, you know, Master P. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I got good relationships with both of the brands. Another example, I work with 50 Cent and do all the, you know, the graphics for shows.
Shout out to Fifth.
And the Branson Network, I promote, you know, but fuck with Black Child. He, you know, he around the way with it. He more, you know, he more tangible. You feel me? But it's just like, and I don't know if y'all know the history of Black Child and 50 Cent. You know what I'm saying?
Give us a quick little rundown for those who don't know.
Black Child was with Murder Inc., Ja Rule, and which still is, but he stabbed 50 Cent like a lot of times. I don't know, he stabbed him up, you know, cut him up.
And I think people like really undermine like how big the Murder Inc. and like 50 Cent
Yes.
was. Like, you guys gotta go back and watch the documentaries. I watched a few, and the shit got deep.
Yeah, the
Like,
shit
it
got
was
deep.
not just like industry
Yes,
beats
it
like
was-
put together. Like, the shit got deep. People got touched.
So you so
A lot of crazy.
a lot of crazy. But
Yeah,
so
for
you see
sure.
what it's saying. So for me to motherfuckers be like, oh, you playing both fences in those situations. Those are just two of the situations. Like, you know, I rock with Beanie C when name somebody that he didn't beef with in the industry. You know what I'm saying? But people
He's
know
bully.
that. Yeah, I got songs with the bro. So he's like, you know, for me to be able to be around these people and they know I'm rocking with C, you know what I'm saying too, is like, in the industry, you gotta pick and choose you know, your friends, your associates, your business. You know, you can't just be on the court with everybody. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta. I do business with him. He's for this, and everybody know their position. It ain't like, oh, this is my brother. That's where niggas fuck up at when they come in the game and thinking they treating everybody like royalty and loyalty because they, you know, you tangible, you around them. You can't treat everybody like they your brother. Like, you know, I got love for this nigga because when they upset you, you gonna be like, damn. I thought he was a brother to me. Nah, nigga, that was a client. You know what I'm saying? Or nah,
So
that was just a.
Do you feel like people need to try to separate like the relationship from the professional? Like, is that where the problem lies?
Yes.
Like, not being able to like say, okay, this is a colleague, this is an associate, this
Yes.
is an actual friend.
Yes, and that's in life in general. That, but in the music game, especially, you just can't go around treating everybody like brothers and siblings or sisters and mothers and, you know, everybody ain't that. It's, you know what I'm saying? I can be, like, if we co-workers right now, you know what I'm saying? I can maintain a co-worker relationship. I'm not gonna put you on a level with my brother or my mother or nobody like that. You can't compete. You can't go against that. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the rap game is. Motherfuckers do songs together and they talk about the bond that they built for so short of a moment. You know what I'm saying? And that shit ain't holding up to the bond he got with him. So that's the music. I don't know if you can understand. That's the music game in the niche. It's like separation of. And that's where I do. I don't treat everybody, you know, like I treat my brother. I'm gonna treat you. We doing business, and but we could be in the same room and say that's my homie, that's my dog.
Sorry, real quick. I'm gonna keep it going though.
Is we recording soon?
Yeah, I'm gonna just leave it going, and then I have my editor take it out because he's like really sharp.
Still on here. But the music game, that's what it is.
He don't know, but he on his last. Yes, it's not wrong. All right. Last thing you were saying was about boundaries.
Yeah, definitely boundaries in the music game. Everybody ain't everybody. You know what I'm saying? You got associates, you got, it's just so much, it's a separation in everything you do. And not to get it twisted, you know what I'm saying? That's the game, that's the entertainment game. But that's what I'm saying, networking, but know your boundaries with a person in the midst of networking.
So, for me, I think that gets like intermingled, like unintentionally. Like, people will start off being colleagues, they'll start off being cool, and then they'll kind of like mix like business with pleasure.
Yeah, that's what happens, and you know, in life in general, like you said, they start off with this and they start off with this, but you got to go back to that main source. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that people don't meet in strange places and become the best of friends and all that. You know, that very well may happen, but you know what I'm saying? In the midst of becoming to that point, you got to know your worth. I might just let you do me for the right amount of dollars so I can have an excuse for the shit at least.
So is that why you got into like engineering? Because like you've heard of your projects and it was like, nah, I just needed like a little this, a little that, a little loving.
Yeah, all my food, everything I do is like graphics. I don't give a fuck what it is that I do. It was like I wanted it better. And Mobb Deep said it the best. If you want something done, you gotta do it yourself. So I'm gonna clap that crumb. Hey, but just if you know, if it's something real deep that you want, I feel like you just gotta do it. Now, there's certain professionals that'll get you together, but I done been the professionals that, you know, had me like, damn, I could have did that. Like, you know, or I could have made that. Or, you know, you ever been in a restaurant and you paid a high-ass expensive meal and then you go home and then think about all the shit that you got, that you could have made that meal your damn self?
Like, man, it took little to nothing for me to go in the kitchen and make this meal myself.
My goddamn self. You know, Taco Bell the worst.
Man,
it's like
Taco Bell.
I mean, because it's just like the simple ass ingredients that you just went and paid for.
Did you get some of them Taco Bell wings?
I definitely did.
Oh my God, are you growing feathers? I'm just like so curious for someone to grow feathers.
I had to try them.
How you feeling? How you feeling? You got a
good.
fever lately?
Nah, shit, I'm good. I mean, shit, I think my daughter and son tasted them every month.
And y'all
you know,
like
they all good. Yeah.
Shout out to Taco Bell's chicken. I'm not trying it, but
I wanted to be I'm not giving it a cosign.
Oh, no cosign.
If it was chicken, you know, and then there's some great fried chicken shit from places you probably wouldn't even think sell fried chicken.
But from Taco Bell, was it like
yeah, I'll give it like a C plus rating, a C plus, because when I
C's
bought
with
it,
degrees, okay.
they didn't. It wasn't fresh out the grease, but it was still cool to eat. It was like hot, but that was a point off.
Did it look like chicken?
It looked like chicken, but it was too much seasoning on it, so it was salty, more sodium. So that was definitely like 2 points off because I don't cook with salt. That was a lot of. That was the point for me for it being salty. And it was like, y'all killing baby chickens? What the fuck is y'all getting these little bitty ass wings?
No, the question is it chicken? Like, we don't know what it is in a chicken shortage right now.
I'm just looking
to get wingdings. Like.
Yeah, I don't know what they did. Put them some little bitty birds. Them wings is little, so that was definitely points off. But it makes you think like, this got to be a little bitty ass chicken.
So were they like the wingdings? Because you know, like the wings.
They were smaller, a little smaller.
Okay.
And then they give you 5 of them, so you paying $1 a piece.
Okay, 5. I thought it was 4. Okay, shout out to Taco Bell.
Yes, I mean they on to something. Like, you wouldn't complain if you was coming up out the club with a couple shots and going to get some of the motherfucking wings with their French fries.
So I'm like so curious on your take on this. I saw a lot of people talking about like, oh, you guys don't support like local, but you'll support like Taco Bell, like a chain. So what do you think about that?
I mean, I do it also. I do feel like it's a lot of people out there coming up with some good meals and people don't give them a try. That's a part of me going to school and I'm learning what corporations like Taco Bell do to get you to go buy them wings. You know what I'm saying?
About marketing.
And if you don't market it, then, you know, you're not going to sell your wings. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, if you market a certain product to me and I really don't want to try it, but in the right condition of your marketing campaign that you put me in to purchase your product, I'm going to buy it no matter what, you know.
You put the right people in the commercial, you got fans for that. If you, like you said, market it the right way, like a funny way, or you make it seem like, if it goes viral. Yeah,
it got to be something to the people.
Usually if anything goes viral, people are going to try it.
Yeah, and they got your cousin to try it, or your sister just did this, and you got people, you making certain things cool and it's a wave, you know, everybody want to catch the wave, everybody want to ride the wave, everybody want to, you know, be a part of it, you know, part of the conversation. I remember going to school and, you know, cats would be talking about the Chicago Bulls and the Phoenix Suns playoffs, and I would be completely lost. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't talk to you motherfuckers. I don't know what y'all, I ain't watched the game. You know what I'm saying? So, but now they putting the shit in your face, so you being a part of the topic.
Right.
But
For
it's
sure.
strategic. It's definitely strategic marketing. It's kind of trickery to the American brain for you to go try a product built by corporate America.
Got the COVID vaccine in it.
All of that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, all of that, for real. Like, but they marketed this shit so good, they just done put some shit in your head at a different frequency. You gonna go get the shit.
For sure. So speaking of riding the wave, like, have you experienced that being like a engineer and an artist? Like people just like coming on and trying to ride your wave.
All the time. I do all the time. I ain't gonna call out situations, but I don't fault a nigga, you know, for trying to hop on something with something popping and something hot. You know, that's just what the game, you know, that's just what people do. So.
And you started rapping in Lima, Ohio.
I started rapping when I was like 14 years old, so probably like 22 years ago.
Better?
Yeah, no, 23 years ago, I started rapping. You know, after that, a few years, I started taking it serious when I damn near first started doing it. So it was like I was always making connections and moving and grooving, and I was always with something elite in the music game. So
did you feel like you had to like align yourself with certain people, or did it just like happen naturally?
it did happen naturally.
Because I know that you're like well connected with like a lot of industry
all happened
artists.
naturally. Everything, you know, I'm still on the label, No Man's Entertainment. It was probably like 10 artists on the label. At one point in time, I was the only one that was rapping on the label. Now, you know what I'm saying? So everybody was, you know, life, things changed or whatever, you know. But I'm still pushing a career. I'm meeting hella people. I'm doing what it do. I'm out here, you know what I'm saying? So, and I'm on a label with 10 dope artists like that I would put above me on any given day. For me to surpass in my career, it was like, so I'm talking about artists that you would think just came out the womb rapping. That's how dope they is. Like the brothers that was around me and the people that was on my label, that's still on my label, that, you know, that rock with me heavy rhymes is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Bars on bars on bars on bars. For me to be at the position I am on the rap game, it's like my dog though, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, but that still kind of feed me to be able to keep going, because when I tell you, like,
do you think
dope,
that it's hard for like dope lyricists to create like commercial songs and that's why they don't get on?
It's hard for dope lyricists to those ones that's just dope, and they, you know, I say that I always tell the people, Will Smith, we talk about the skilled man versus the talented man. The skilled man is gonna surpass the talented man all the time. When you go back to the Bible, you know, God was taking people's talents away from them because they don't use them right. Yeah, they just do it. You know, the talented motherfuckers walk around like they, you know, better than you. They dope. You know what I'm saying? Of course.
Maybe she's born with it.
Yeah, it's like that's what they do. Like, so they egos is all messed up. Everything is just like, you know, okay, it's another one.
But the person that's skilled though.
The person that's skilled, that means
they work towards it.
They learned how to do it. They worked hard. They gravitated to this. They did everything that was possible to become dope. You know what I'm saying? They had to work to be dope. So if somebody gave you something, but if you went to work and got that, you're going to cherish it a little bit more. I mean, it depends on who gave it to you, but I know that nigga who went to work for it, he put in some sweat, maybe some tears and some blood and all kind of shit to get what he got. Like, he about to cherish it. And it's sacred to him, and it means something to him, and he's going to take it to the next level. But a lot of people, they talented, so shit, you know. They got an ego better than you.
And you know what? Like, there are some that are like talented or born with it that put that extra work in, but it's not a lot.
Yeah.
It's not a lot. And I feel like they do have that ego to where they're like, I got it. You don't.
Yeah.
I ain't got to put in the extra work.
Yeah.
I ain't got to go to practice.
Yeah.
Practice?
Practice. Like,
we talk about practice.
I can hit threes off 10 times, so they, you know, and I see that in our hometown a lot. A lot of basketball players be dope as shit. They don't put in the work because they know they fucking dope. And they don't go to the next level.
Which leads me to my next question. Us coming up from a small town, we have a lot of talent. Like, shout out to Lima, Ohio, again, 419. We have a lot of dope talent.
Yes.
From sports to music to artists to whatever, like we have it there. Why do you think though that they're not able to make it past locally?
What we was just talking about, like, you know what I'm saying? They don't put the work in. I mean, they just don't, you know. They don't apply pressure, you know. People, you know.
Or do you think they need to move maybe and then try it?
I mean, of course, you want to. I mean, it's a social. You ain't gotta go nowhere. I'm not gonna say of course, but it's a social media era. It's a tech era. It's a it's internet. They had the internet, so you can get out there. But a lot of them just think because they dope, they deserve something. You don't deserve
and
nothing.
That's coming from a small town, so I can only imagine people that's coming from like big cities, big town.
Yeah, just like that. So they, the dope motherfucker feel like, I don't gotta fuck with you. I'm dope, nigga. Like, I'm dope. Like, what more can you tell me? Like, I'm good at what I do.
But it's a lot of dope people out there. I think that's what they forget is like, not only are you dope, but this dude is dope.
Yeah,
the dude next door is
they don't get that though. They don't get that. Like,
yeah, like you not the only dope one.
Like my shit's nice, nigga. Like his shit's nice. Her shit nice. Like who gives a fuck? But you gonna still stay where you at and do what the fuck you do with your little mindset that you dope. With your little dope ass on. You know what I'm saying?
Dope ass on.
Who can deny it? There's a lot of motherfuckers that's nice at what they do. Like I say, from sports, man, I remember just growing up in Lima, and the nicest niggas, when we would go to other cities, everybody would know these athletes and shit like that.
Did you play sports?
Yes, I played football, basketball, ran track. I did it all, baseball, everything. But them niggas was nice. Like, them niggas would get 3-4 touchdowns, score 40 points in the game. Like, maybe not 40, but they would score all the points. Put it like that. But it's you don't see them like, damn, I thought that nigga was cold as Jordan coming up out the town. Like, yeah, like, you was the man, homie. What the fuck happened to you? But them niggas who got that skill to be dope, they still applying pressure in athletes today. In athletics, whether they doing youth camps or whether they coaching, whether they, you know what I'm saying? They doing it from the town, from Lima, Ohio, they still active with the shit because they had a skill. And them niggas was skilled. They worked hard. They knew what practice was. They went to practice. They did 3-a-days. You know what I'm saying? They wanted it for the city. They wanted it for their family, and they wanted it for everybody. And they had a passion for it. And they still in the sports. They coaching football. They coaching basketball. They working with the youth in the town. They got a passion for this shit. So that's what the game about. That's what life is about. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have a passion for this shit. You gotta be, and they got skill and they got good, but you go back to the talented motherfucker. He ain't really put in a lot of work. He just, I don't know if it's in his genetics or what.
Just like, rely on his talent. That's it.
That niggas was dope.
Not really looking to excel. Like he here, he good. This is above average. This is where I'm gonna stay. I don't want to do the extra work, but that person that's putting in that work, they gonna
level up on every aspect.
They gonna go up the ladder.
They gonna go up the ladder, and if they don't get to where even they want to be, but they still higher up with they work that because people look at that, they see that like, damn, he put in a lot of work. I wish he could have been at that level, but you know what I'm saying, he's not. But I'ma still show him. I'ma salute him. You know what I'm saying? I got something for him. You know where his heart at was. So that's where I look at when I see our town. I look at it like a bunch of people who put in a lot of work, and then some who didn't put in work but still dope. You know what I'm saying? But you can't take that from them. But the ones who work, they still working. You know.
And speaking of putting in work, you are definitely putting in work. He is on tour with legends.
Yes.
Okay.
We just
Straight
did it.
legends. You want to give them a little description of the tour?
Back in November, November, I went on tour with Freeway on the More Freedom tour. We did a lot of cities in Ohio, outside of Ohio, but
I went to one of them.
Yeah,
Super
Columbus. Yep, we got a picture with I think PD and is it PD and Freeway?
It was Freeway.
PD and Freeway.
PD
so
kept saying I smell good.
Okay, look. PD, do we love them? So now we don't love them tour right now. We running through Columbus, we in Cincinnati, we in Toledo, we in Pittsburgh, a whole lot of dates coming up, but you know, just me being involved and in the mix, you know what I'm saying? I'm able to put my hand in the different plays and make certain things happen that is just crazy that what networking and building relationships can do for your career. Cause like to call a shot for a celebrity or to do something that, you know, to push a button from it's like, it's weird for me knowing where I came from. Like if people knew the half of the shit in the relationships that I got, they'd be like, damn, they'd want to gravitate to.
They know for sure.
I don't think they know that. You know, like a motherfucker just think
they sleeping on it. They sleeping
you know,
on it.
like
We gonna get to that. We gonna get to
like
that.
He just took a picture with that. You know, he ain't really.
Nah.
That shit ain't really like that. They ain't really land like that. You know, but for real, the business moves that I.
Do you really think that people think that way?
Yes. People is naive and they think they can do things on their own. So I let them. You know, I let them think that and go and do what y'all do. But I ain't gonna like okay. I seen something on Instagram today. You think the bee running around how telling the fly how sweet this honey is while the fly eating shit? The bee ain't running around saying
what?
Yeah.
That's deep. Like really, like once you think about it, no.
No.
Not at all.
He's not. Motherfucker going to get that honey every motherfucking day. That fly going.
Not thinking about the fly. Yeah.
He going to that shit every day. The smell of that shit. Well, I'm just If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? You might have some flies that venture off into the flower beds and like and stumble upon some shit and they now you see flies in different conditions. You know what I'm saying? But the average motherfucking shit fly wants some shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially if that's what they used to.
That's what they used to. That's what they used to believe and that's what they used to. This is what I know. You can't tell me nothing different. So that's what because mine is crazy. But that fucked me up when I seen it and I'm like, damn. So I shouldn't even be trying to convince these niggas this shit honey. You know what I'm saying? Let them motherfucker think what the fuck they want to think. That's what I got out of it, like, because I had to apply it to myself.
Even once you talk to them and kind of like give them that game that they might not have, are you still finding like difficulties with them understanding it once you give them a free game?
Yeah. A lot of people like, they don't want nothing for free.
That's crazy.
I mean, they don't want that. They want something for free, but they don't want to. They don't want to pay for nothing. So the free shit I give away, motherfuckers leave with it and they don't apply it or whatever. Like that ain't really nothing. So you know, I ain't got nothing for free for an artist for real. Like I can't walk and hold nobody's hand or tell them that I can take you to the water if you just drink or you know. And I really can because the relationships that I got, it ain't music. It ain't about me, oh, I think I'm dope, check out my music. But you know what a dope rapper gonna do? They gonna push up on Buddy or push up on whoever and say, hey, check my shit out, I'm dope.
Yep.
This is nature.
You gotta take that opportunity.
It's nature.
Especially when it comes like, you know, once in a lifetime, like you have to take the initiative to put yourself out there. And I think a lot of people are nervous to put themselves out there because they seem thirsty or something.
Sometimes, if you could build a relationship, but this is what I'm saying, sometimes you don't got to put yourself out there like that. You don't got to push up on a motherfucker like check my music out. I understand you, the average mind gonna want to say, put myself out there, but I'm gonna tell you a story. I was in the back of a club with Bushwick Bill before he passed away. It was like, you know, this Bushwick, Piwreckz, this Bushwick Bill, and somebody introduced me to him. Shout out to Wallaby. But he introduced me to Bushwick Bill. He didn't say, you know, this is a hot rapper. We didn't talk about rap or music or nothing. We talked about religion and politics, and we in the back of the club drinking, and you know, we just chopping it up, and we built a relationship in one night. And then, you know, come time to leave, and he like, well, where the studio's at? And I'm like, I'm an engineer and I rap and do music. He like,
why you came together like a puzzle. That's crazy.
He like, why you ain't been telling me that? We could have been left a minute. So he came to the studio, and we just kicking and drinking still. We chopping it up and doing, you know. But he like, he telling me like he usually charge motherfuckers for features and shit like that, and which is I know he Bushwick Bill, you know what I'm saying? Ghetto Boys.
Legend.
Yeah. Halloween fell on the weekend. Me and Ghetto Boys, the trick or treat. But yeah, he him. So He like, I usually charge, but he like, man, I'm bucks with you. We about to do some whatever. We kicking it. We like, we bring the mic out here, and you know, the nigga was just rapping. You know what I'm saying? So built a relationship with him. His son was there. You know, I chopped it up with his son, and we built a relationship throughout. Just being when, like I say, it wasn't even really about music until it was about music. You know what I'm saying? So some of the relationships that you gonna build might not be about music till it's about music. You know what I'm saying?
And I think that's like what's the most important is that like you can put yourself out there, but don't like force the issue.
Yeah.
Just kind of let it happen naturally. Like my whole thing is like if I don't like reach somebody like I want to, I'll be like, I'll see you next time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it my business to see you next time and make this work.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think that's super important. So moving on, we was gonna take a brief intermission, but I want to get straight to the shits. My cousin hit me up and said, I got some shit to say. I got some shit to get off my chest. So we gonna skip the commercial. We gonna go straight to it.
Yeah, like we gotta pay bills. Like
look, pay them on Tuesday.
We get to it right now.
It's the holiday coming up, so make sure y'all pay y'all bills Tuesday. Once again, shout out to Freeway and shout out to Petey.
And Memphis Bleak, Hennessy Kev, the whole Freedom Thinkers Academy.
So where's the next location?
Columbus, January 27th. That's Scully's here in Columbus, Ohio. It'll be the We Don't Love Them tour. So that's going down. Down here in Columbus.
Make sure y'all check that out for sure. More than likely, I'll be in the building.
And I will be live. And I will be performing.
Okay.
Yes,
okay.
I'm performing. Like I say, I'm getting back on this rap shit, you know. And that's another thing. That's where like we get into that, Like niggas forgot I rap. Like I started off rapping.
Niggas can really rap.
Niggas be rapping, Niggas know how to rap Christmas presents and all that shit. Niggas know how to rap bodies up in blankets and all that kind of shit. You know,
rapping up everything.
Niggas rap. Niggas really be rapping now. But no, for real. I rap. Like, nigga, I'm not just him. Like, nigga, don't offend me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really do this shit.
Since we get into the shits, do you feel like niggas don't respect your pen?
They don't be respecting the pen,
They don't respect the pen.
No.
That's why a lot of these mumble rappers are like top 5 in their favorites. But we ain't gonna get into all of that. So why do you think like the young niggas out here or the niggas that been out here like not respecting your pen when you've been in the game for so long?
They can't relate to what I'm talking about, that boss shit. But when a nigga who hear my shit, like, damn, nigga, you talking that shit. Like, they can't relate to that. Or, damn, nigga, you been through some shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, I feel that. That's why they don't relate to it. And the way I'm putting it, they can't relate to that shit because you ain't this type of nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking high-class, grade A shit. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Like
so that's
what, from a different cloth.
That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? The motherfuckers who cut from the same cloth that I'm cut from fuck with my music. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got songs with niggas, Mob, niggas, Yuck Mouth, and Pacino, Freeze, motherfuckers who got songs with Burner and niggas who done been in the game and then be around legends that look up to them. When I played Al Pacino shit in my car, I'm with Beanie Siegel. He like, damn, you fuck with him? Like, nigga, that's big homie. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a legend looking up to a nigga who spit bars.
Niggas like that respecting your pen, you would think that the local niggas or the niggas that, you know, just those who ain't made it there, like, or have to respect it.
Yeah, like niggas, when I do music with them, it be, you know, Sonny Campbell. He another dope ass artist. He from the town. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to him for sure.
Shout out to Sonny Campbell. Superpowers. I got on his outfit right now. Superpowers. So you want one of these superpower outfits, get with Sonny Campbell. But he another artist, a dope ass artist. You know what I'm saying? We've been making music together for the last 15 years. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, for a dope ass artist like that to respect how I'm laying, how my shit sitting, and I respect this shit. Like, them the type of fuck the people. Like, this shit might not be for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit for somebody, and it's gonna touch somebody. Whether I touch another artist, or whether I touch a fan, or a family member, whoever I'm touching, I'm touching them.
Every impact counts. I really believe that. Like when it comes to music and media and everything else, every single impact counts. And
Dude,
like,
I'm trying to touch your soul.
a lot of people, they try to reach out to the masses, and like while we're all trying to reach there, like at the same time, you want niggas to feel your shit. So
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
every single person, like if there's one person that's really feeling my shit, like that's you know, that's progress for me.
Yeah.
That's
So
progress.
you touch one, you affected one person's life. That's cool.
For sure.
You know, you gonna keep
An entire life.
Now we're
That's
about to do 2. Now we're about to do 3.
Yep.
And now every time I drop an album, they're gonna buy it. They're gonna buy a T-shirt. They're gonna buy it before it's dropped. You know what I'm saying? They gonna I have a fan base. You know what I'm saying? So fuck with a motherfucker talking like, can you go do a show and bring 100 people with you? That's when you can get paid. To me, that means if the tickets is $30, $40, whatever, that's $3,000.
So
that's
for
$4,000.
you artists out there that's willing, that's ready to get paid already, if you can't bring 100 people out, like stop asking for prices.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah, if you can bring 100+ people out, and you can, you know, that means you can get a little money.
And that's not including streams. That's
Yeah.
just bringing people out physically.
You can get about $500 to $1,000 a show. You can ask for that. You wouldn't be looked frowned upon if you asked between $500 and $1,000. But because I know you about to at least, if I'm charging 20, I can at least make a couple $1,000, so I don't mind breaking bread. If I can make some money off of a nigga, you know, I mean that's what you dope. So you don't want to do nothing but rap. You don't want to put in the work that I'm about to put in.
And I don't think that they really think about the connections that they're making when they're not getting paid. Like when you first starting off, like
gotta pay
me
to play.
with my podcast, I'm not like throwing out prices or nothing for real.
Yeah.
Like I'm going out networking, you know, even if it's just me and my brand. I
Yeah.
think that's like the most important part that they're missing is you can really network. If it's 10 niggas in there, one of them niggas or at least 2 of them niggas got the connect. They got the plug, know the plug, something like you just gotta get out there and connect for real.
Yeah, that's it. Man, that's it. You gotta network. I'm big on that. I built a career off of that. I built a living off of networking for real. And, you know, I wake up in the morning and to a few missed calls and they power plays. You know what I'm saying? They in the music game, and it's good to be a plug on something that ain't dope. You know what I'm saying? Like I can call some, like I got a connection, or I can connect the dot with somebody who been wanting to connect the dot. When Hot Boy Turk came home from jail, I made a call to Master P people. And, you know, sat in on a 3-way call with Hot Boy Turk. Hot Boy was like, Turk was like, I signed a Master P. You know what I'm saying? I said, for real? So I called Master P A&R. He like, get him on the phone right now. Let's see if we can make something happen. I got him on the phone. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, Dollar, he ended up calling Jay Tweezy. And, you know, we all on the conference call. Jay Tweezy ended up calling Master P. Master P and Hot Boy Turk ended up talking. They ended up doing a song, couple shows together, but you know what I'm saying? It was just like, okay, Turk was fresh home, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
He didn't forget that shit, you know what I'm saying? That was a power play for him at the time when he came home, like, and I put it together, you know? So that's like
especially coming home, like
that was but that's just one of the many power plays that I've created in the music industry that was going on before me. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, your move can't compare to that.
right.
The move you putting down with your rap shit can't compare to that
feel
one
like
move.
they're kind of like getting ahead of themselves.
Niggas is way ahead of their motherfucking selves for to think that the shit that I created in the city and the shit that I'm doing now, nigga, you can't top them moves. You can't top the moves that I'm putting down in this rap shit. I don't care who you is. You go do a song with another nigga, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting down top dog moves and making money off this shit.
So what do you think that they need to see for them to like really respect what you're doing?
You know, like I'm gonna
Like,
go back to that. I'm gonna go back to that be in that motherfucking fly shit. You see it. I'm at that point, like, and that really showed me what I need to be on. I've been on what I need to be on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna go do my shit.
Oh, so it ain't even you, it's them. They just need to get their shit together.
I'm gonna go eat my honey. Y'all niggas can eat the shit. Straight up, we're gonna eat my. I'm not convincing you either. This shit tastes great. It's delicious. It's sweet. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
I'm just gonna keep to my honey. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. For real. So I'm not at a point of trying to, you know, make niggas believe or, you know, none of that shit. I'm gonna show you. You know, if you know, you know. That's one of them situations. If you know, when you listen and hear the shit, you know, you know. Or when you see me putting this move down, if you know, you know. Other than that, you know, you lost too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Sure.
you lost. For real. But it take a special type of artist to want to be up under a motherfucking wing and learn some real shit. I got a lot of game for any artist. I don't care if you on in the music industry making money.
Mm-hmm.
I was on a panel conversation with one of the founders of Disney Radio. Matter of fact, and she was a manager of the Jonas Brothers, right?
Dope.
So I'm telling her about money that the Jonas Brothers is not receiving. I didn't know. I'm telling her about this at first, and she like, you know so much. Like, we're not getting that.
She had no idea.
No idea. No idea that the Jonas Brothers was getting this type of money that I'm telling her about. You know, and I'm telling her how to do it, and so we end up doing a private call after that, to where I'm telling one of the founders of Disney Radio, who was the Jonas Brothers manager, how to get more money for them. A lucrative place. So imagine if you're an underground artist.
Right.
But that's the honey I'm talking about that I don't speak upon, that niggas you don't even see.
And some more honey is you being associated with 50 Cent and his brand.
Yes. I'm like, this is crazy. That's a whole nother ball game in itself. Like, I live at the crib. I should have had the Branson. Shout out to Branson. Shout out to CH. Shout out to 50 Cent. Shout out to the whole G Unit. You know, the Green Light Gang. Everybody.
You got some of that exclusive. You got to sit inside though.
Yeah, I definitely got a lot of that. Branson, the Shimon Duval, the Champagne. So that's really all I drink. You know what I'm saying? That's all getting my people around me. That's all they've been drinking.
And that's fire though, that somebody from such a small town that we come from is able to like get those types of connects.
Yes, endorsements on. It's just people seeing what you're doing and wanting to help you, and as well as you helping them. So it's two-way street. It's not like I'm just people like, you know, might think, oh, he just doing this for 50, they just using them for this. No, it's a two-way street.
So what though? Even if you were, you're still getting that publicity.
And you know, I'm still gonna get my bag, I'm still gonna get my money, and I'm still gonna drink good, you know.
For sure.
Whether I might not be in but like I did a song with Kid from G Unit. He was one of 50. He was on 50 label. He said in one of his songs, like, I ain't rich like 50. I just know the man. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm still doing what I'm doing. Like it ain't. You know, fuck what he doing. You know what I'm saying? For real. I'm doing the business. Still gotta do me. I ain't 50. I ain't him, but I'm making moves to become a powerhouse in with everything that I do. So it's just like, I do graphic designs, and that's what gave me opportunity to rock with 50 on that level. And it's the relationship that I'm building. That's not a personal relationship. I don't treat that relationship as personal. So it's all business, and that's how they treat it.
And the first time I was ever able to see 50 live was when this man hooked it up.
Yeah.
It was at Aftermath, and it was fucking fire. This man, 50, performed Mini Man, and I went fucking nuts.
Yeah.
And it's on my page. Make sure you guys go check that out. But I want to throw you a loop real quick.
Yeah.
I want you to, we can take it one at a time.
Okay.
Give me 5 artists from our hometown, Lima, Ohio, that you feel like is on fire right now.
Die-line.
No, we finna put you to the test.
I just told you 5 artists. Die-line.
Uh-huh.
I think that might be 4. Die-line again. That's what that is. You talk about artists from home that rephrase
that you feel like just like on fire, like they don't even gotta be like have like a big fan base, just somebody that you personally feel has potential.
Shout out for the whole city, though.
For sure.
That's where I'm at with it, the whole city.
Don't give me no politically correct.
Yeah, that's
give me 5 artists. And I know that right now you and my brother, which is 3BG brother.
Oh yeah, brother.
Working
like,
together.
Yeah. That's when he come home. I don't even gotta say nobody else's name. For real, brother.
Sure. Shout out to my brother.
When that nigga come home, before he went in, brother was colder than every nigga in the city. Nigga, and I'm standing on that. You know what I'm saying? Before that nigga went in, I was working with him, ready to do whatever for him. You know what I'm saying? And that's where and he knew that at that time. So imagine, coming home, polishing, writing more material, and the way that he could shake the game up. You know what I'm saying?
He got that experience in. He got, a lot more maturity than what he had before. So yeah, he coming with some heat for sure.
Yeah, he definitely is. So that's
I feel
that's
like
an
y'all
artist.
two are a really good duo.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna take it to where everybody, and my nephew Fazo, he locked up right now. He doing, he'll be home
Shout
in the
out to
next couple years or so. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully sooner. But he polished and been doing, and in the rap, he ready to pursue this shit. And he got bars, and nigga dope, and he spit some shit that's some real shit. So
Alright, so that's two.
that's Fazo. You know what I'm saying? Definitely.
Look at me over here keeping count. Okay,
Yeah.
that's two. That's got potential.
Yeah,
So
that's
give me
definitely.
three more.
That's definitely nephew. Little cuz. I had another little cousin who rapped, Don. He young cat. He making some noise with the music and shit. He did a song with one of Vezo artists.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that's my little cousin. His mother is my first cousin. So I'm definitely gonna,
Type lines. Okay.
yeah. So he definitely got his music is fire. That's three. Who else got some dope music? And the whole city got dope music. I'm gonna take y'all to places that y'all might not even know. That's
Yeah,
that's
I feel
under
like
that
you
rock.
gotta get people familiar.
Yeah. I'm trying to bring somebody up from under that rock. You know what I'm saying? That diamond in the rough. And if you don't go looking for something, you ain't gonna find nothing.
For
So
sure. For sure, you're gonna get the same shit every time.
Yeah, you ain't looking for it, so you ain't gonna find it. Who else dope in the city? I'm thinking. I got to think now. I got my thinking cap on. Think. When you use your mind, you take a step at a time, and you can do anything. All right, who else? So I named two, and they both like. No, I named three.
Yep, you named three. That was three.
Okay.
Choose wisely. You ain't got that many left.
That's what
They gonna be on your ass. You don't say the right name.
No.
Hey, y'all,
All right, two left.
chill out with the sensitivity too. All your got potential.
I got two left. Who dope? Who dope I can see? So I'll tell you, bruh. Nephew Fazo. You know what I'm saying? Little cuz Don.
Who out there really making some noise right now? Let me help you out a little bit. Who really making some noise in the city?
Who making noise in the city or from the city?
From the city. They don't have to live.
Sonny Campbell. Yeah, definitely
Okay.
my homie Sonny Campbell. You know what I'm saying? He like one of them. He ain't gonna convince you that it's Sonny. You know what I'm saying? It's just sweet.
Super dope, solid guy. I met him.
Yeah, that's my brother. That's my brother. He's definitely super dope. Like, I'ma always mention my camp. You know what I'm saying? Cause them niggas is
That's
dope.
shit.
Like, I don't even know no niggas that's dope. Like my niggas though. You know what I'm saying? To coming from where I came from, and to know you only had to be a real fire motherfucker to be doing this shit, or your career was done a long time ago. Like I came up around some spitters, so. That new mumble rap shit, or a nigga talking about some shit that they don't live, that shit don't impress me. So like none of you niggas really dope to me. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. So let me take a little dead real quick. So we gonna go that route. Niggas is not living what they saying. That mean that we're exiting out niggas like Ross.
Rick Ross?
Yes. Lil Wayne. False flag.
No, them niggas really. I'm gonna tell you some real shit though.
Hold on. Who your fifth person before we get into this story? You ain't slick.
Oh shit. Oh.
You got one more.
Let's see who else rapping around that. Damn. You done fucked me up talking about the Rose. That's my favorite artist right now.
Okay, we gonna get into that.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for a good debate.
Yeah. Fifth motherfucker from the town.
All right, I'm gonna let you think on that.
Yeah, we'll
so
come
go
back to
ahead
that.
with Rose.
Rose dope.
Oh no, he dope for sure.
That nigga's dope.
But here's the but.
You know, talking about, I mean, just think.
Did that man come from that?
You would never know. Some of the closest people around you would never know. Because when you're that type of person, you just ain't flaunting to be that person. So you might see a whole different him than, you know what I'm saying, than another person might see. Like, you know, I could say some of the closest people in my life might not think I'm this type of person or that type of person or do these type of things. So, you know what I'm saying? So,
but it's impressionable to put those things out there that you're doing these things. And so it's like
Now some of the stuff that
not incriminating things.
when you become that type of person and that on a different level or a different caliber or artist, some things is just left in the past or left dug up in the. I mean, you could portray certain. You could talk. You could say things, but I mean, like, oh, you ain't that type of.
But from what we know, he ain't done half of that stuff that he said. From what the public knows.
I mean, you got to think of who some of his closest people around him know. You know what I'm saying? I think it was like
after rap or before rap.
Before rap. Would be black. You know what I'm saying? That's like Haitian or something like that. Like he done had some real. He think I be around some heavy. He was around some heavy motherfuckers before rap. You know what I'm saying? So.
I mean, my whole point. I guess like the moral of the story is, I don't really judge artists when they create content that they're not necessarily living because it's art.
No.
It could be who you want it to be. Like I feel like there's no rules to creating art because we have a lot of people that people will argue you down and saying that they never lived their life.
I don't want to hear Will Smith talking about certain stuff.
But you never know what that man did.
I don't want to hear it. I see what you do.
You don't know what that means.
Like,
hey,
that music
could be a
for
fucking cartel.
That music gonna be for them 20 motherfuckers or 10 or 3 people he was selling them pills in that bag of weed to. That's gonna be for them. That music is for them. Like the world don't want to hear that music that you doing with them couple of motherfuckers that you getting busy with. So stay in your lane. Yeah, you getting like if you ain't really getting busy, like really doing that, like see. So that's where the motherfucker like taking it. Like they doing it. They might sell an ounce or something to their homie or something like that, make them a couple $100. You know what I'm saying? Might off middleman a pound or make $200, $300, $400 or whatever like that.
I don't speak that language.
But
I don't speak that language.
Look though, like that don't mean you really doing that. Like don't get on the mic and say that shit. Like you Will Smith still. Like you just smoked this blunt, nigga, with a nigga who really do this shit though. So don't really get on the mic and just try to portray like you just really him. Like
I mean, but that's kind of what they were saying about Rick Ross is that he's kind of rapping somebody else's lifestyle.
It might be. That's
like what my whole point was is that
It might be. We never know. But I heard different though, so it's like, it's questionable. When you look at him, it's questionable.
Credible source.
But when you look at Will Smith, it's like, okay, nigga, I seen you on Fresh Prince and the House Party.
Man, Will Smith come out with a fucking
whatever.
trap.
Not House Party, but like, I seen you I just seen you on all this extra shit, my nigga. Like, are you him? Like you can't convince me. You're just not gonna convince me that Will Smith.
Jada, she pushed him there.
You're not gonna convince me.
Ain't no killer, but don't push me.
Yeah, so
can't say Pac because you messed with Pac.
Yeah, but do you think Will Smith really brought that life?
You know what? I don't put nothing past nobody.
You can't though. But just think it though.
It be the one that you least expect.
Will Smith the plug, ain't he?
I wouldn't put it past him.
God damn.
Man,
but he ain't talking about it though. That's the type of shit. And we still love Will Smith.
For sure.
The rap gang respect Will Smith. They fuck with Will Smith.
For sure.
Even motherfuckers running around still in West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playground. So anything, but where you want to go with it, we respect Will Smith though, right?
Sure.
So that means he's living proof that you don't got to get on the mic and talk about some shit that you ain't living.
So be yourself. Okay.
Be yourself.
Gotcha.
Be yourself, and that's where you come in at. Be yourself. We'll respect it.
Okay. Before you get ready to get up out of here, top 5 Columbus artists.
I don't know a lot of people in Columbus that's really that I fuck with. That's really I hear names like EKT on top of his shit. The old buddy that just got killed. I heard he was making some major noise on the rap game too. They killed him with the kids in the car.
Sheesh. It's been a lot of killing around here.
Yeah, and he was really I can't think of his name right now, but he was really moving. I went and checked out his story and things like that. He was really doing something good with the rap game. Maybe I give you the name and put it in the comments or something. Look, I'm gonna come on the section. I'm gonna comment his name. Remember his name because there was some kids that got lost too. Rest in heaven. Who else? That's popping in Columbus. Doobie Bands, he popping. He got a big name in Columbus. Doobie Bands, he popping. That's 3. Shit, who in the bus?
Come on, you need 2 more. You got this.
Shit. I mean, I used to record a dude named Ia Baby, Ia Dope, E-I-A, Ia Shorty. He dope.
Okay.
Westbound, that group called Westbound, he dope. Who else popping in Columbus? That's really taking it. That's moving to the next level.
You got 1 more. You got
That's
this.
hard. I don't really know. For real.
We can come back to it real quick.
Oh yeah, Bono, he moving. He signed with Iced Up Records. Bono, he making a lot of moves with Bezo.
Okay.
He from Columbus.
And I know that you are usually a part of like the Ohio
Entertainment Awards.
Yes,
yeah,
Ohio Entertainment Awards.
I'm a Columbus/Lima representative.
Mm-hmm.
But artists ain't applying pressure for real. And, yeah, I know who you is, but I'm not gonna speak highly of you because you're not applying the pressure that I compared to some of the names that I just named. So you gotta apply pressure. That's just really it. A lot of them ain't applying pressure for real. So when I'm thinking like who, I'm not thinking of you because you ain't moving, you're not really doing it. You know what I'm saying?
So like, what's your ideal artist that you'll be willing to work with? Like, what's some like the work ethics or some of the characteristics that they have to have for you to say, okay, I'm gonna work with this person?
You gotta really be working.
Putting in that work.
Putting in work. It wouldn't even be about the money, but if you're willing to meet
halfway.
halfway.
What is putting in that work? Let's break that down. What is putting in that work?
Like you want to sing, you at the events, you politicking, you moving and grooving with the movers and shakers, you knowing the promoters, you putting in that effort to do all those things and not doing them that I just named. You know what I'm saying? So you just on the scene, like
you putting your face out there.
You getting out there, and people knowing you, like the DJs know who you is, and like I say, you don't got to be at that level, but you got to be working towards that level.
For sure. And
I'm gonna help you get to it a lot faster than what you would get on your own.
Just real quick, I do want to give a quick shout out to all the DJs out there. I feel like DJs are very underestimated. Yeah. I feel like they're underrated. You guys gotta get to know the DJs. They're the ones that making the club rock. They're the ones that's playing the records. They on the radio station. Like, y'all gotta get familiar with the DJs. So shout out to all the DJs out there.
Yeah, DJs. Shout out to the DJs as well. But definitely gotta be you gotta be willing to get to know them. To know the producers, the videographers, and sure. I mean, you just gotta be knowing the movers and shakers, the promoters who bring in these shows, and you gotta be getting on these shows, and whether you're getting paid or whether you're paying. Either way it goes, you gotta put your face out there. We don't know you. You dope, but we don't know you. You know what I'm saying?
We don't know you, cuz.
We don't know you. It's just like that. Like, you don't know you. They don't know you, nigga. Like,
sure. No, I feel you. I'm not even in rap. Yeah. I'm in media, but I make sure wherever I go, I'm going to go at least to the DJ booth.
Yeah, I'm
gonna catch me up there with the DJ.
I'm gonna get some shit popping. I'm gonna
for sure.
do it. I'm gonna network. I'm gonna build relationships, and I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying? I'm
still salt to a snail.
Yeah, and I'm gonna do business with you at one point in time. Like, I already know the people I'm gonna end up doing business with. It's just weird how, if the business ain't good or whatever, they fuck up. Whatever. I don't care what it is. I know when I meet a person, I'm about to do some business with this one.
This is the one.
Yeah. Like, it's just like, okay, he talking my language. Or I got something he want, or he got something I want. It's just, I don't care how. We about to make something happen. I know it right when I see it. As soon as I meet a person, whether they industry or local.
That's why first impressions are very important.
I know
But I do want to play a game with you before you leave.
Oh, okay.
It's called a Piwreckz to Say Anything.
Yeah, Piwreckz to Say Anything.
And then we gonna get into what you're getting into next as far as an exclusive, and then we gonna wrap this thing on up because I know this gonna be they gonna have a lot to say about this. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you a letter. And I want you, first off, this segment is called a Piwreckz to Say Anything. You guys probably are used to this by now, different variations, the different games. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a letter, and I want you to give me a music artist, okay?
Okay.
And you got like 5 seconds.
All right.
All right, R.
Rick Ross.
Of
Of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
hard one. G.
G Herbo.
That's what I was thinking. Okay. B.
Lil Daryl.
B, boy. B is a boy.
I don't even know who Lil Daryl is. That was Ricky Smiley.
That was Ricky Smiley.
My name Lil Daryl. Okay, B. B as in baby. Like Lil Baby. Can I say that?
That's
Baby.
Lil. I was thinking Biggie, but.
Biggie? But I'm thinking like when you name me this, these are the names that's really popular.
You know what?
out here.
It's like the first one that you think. So
I
Lil
know.
Baby. We can go with Lil Baby. All right, hard one. K.
K Kilo.
K Kilo.
Yeah, she fit. She the baby artist. So and I've been
We
doing
gonna have
flyers
to
for
do
her.
we're gonna have to do a part 2 because I do want to talk about why we don't give female MCs their flowers. But we'll talk about that on the next one. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oprah.
What?
Oprah.
No.
No. But it's crazy little name, but I was going to say Oskino, but he was a member of state property. Oskino.
Okay.
He beefing with it ain't beefing, but beating Siegel is weird. But Oskino was the dude I'm thinking about.
Okay. For yeah. Honestly, my first would have been Oprah. For some reason, she ain't even an artist.
But that's what I'm saying. As soon as you said, Oprah. Yeah, she got Oprah got all of the money.
For sure.
Oprah got the money.
All right, got 2 more for you. P.
Piwreckz.
Piwreckz.
It just comes, of course.
It flows.
Yeah, Piwreckz.
All right, and the last one is A. Come on, it's the last one. You got
Ariana Grande.
Hey, that works. That works.
No.
Shout. Hey, yo, Ariana Grande, what's up, mama?
What's up?
Come to Coney Island.
Who was I supposed to say? Andre?
Andre 3000.
Yeah.
Yep.
But Ariana Grande, though. Andre.
Ariana over Andre, that's crazy. Coming exclusively from Piwreckz.
Like, I'm supposed to know all the rappers' names. You fucking me up with the O's and the A's and the...
I would have said Aaliyah. But Ariana Grande, she dope as fuck.
But that was the first motherfucker I thought of. Why would a nigga like me think of Ariana Grande?
Out of all people, I don't know.
All fucking people.
Not even Andre.
Not
Ariana
even
first.
Andre.
Can you name an Ariana Grande song?
No.
None?
Never. But I know her name. It's fucked up. How you gotta market yourself to be the biggest. Fuck the song. I'm gonna get you to know who Piwreckz before you even hear a song. I
don't know none of the songs with that nigga Piwreckz though.
Yeah, I know Piwreckz. I know Aaron. I can't think of a song. Play one and I know it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how hard you push your brand and you push your name to where motherfucker don't even give a fuck about the shit.
They say, I can't think of it, but Ariana.
Yeah, Tommy Hilfiger. Oh, the nigga who got the clothes. Yeah. You know what kind of, like, nah, but he got some good clothes. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't it red, white, and blue? Like,
I'm dead at Ariana Grande. That's funny. You gonna have to go home and listen to some of her songs. She got some dope songs.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to see now.
All right, so what you got coming up? I know we got an exclusive coming out.
Yeah, we got, like I said, we got the Freeway, Piwreckz, Memphis Bleak. And then, you know, y'all hearing it first, February 21st, I will be dropping another album.
Let's go.
Yeah, so I ain't giving y'all a name. That ain't
So do you determine your title afterwards, like once you complete the album?
No, I usually come up with it like right as I'm releasing and telling. I got a few names that I'm tinkering with in my head that I even made some covers to, but
you gonna give a sneak peek of some of the ones that you
like Young Cannon was one, and I was gonna put a picture of my son on the cover, you know what I'm saying, and do something like that. That was one of them. I wanted to be more of me, so you know what I'm saying. Then I had one titled Timothy Lamar, you know what I'm saying. So it was just like titled after me, and those, Timothy Cannon was obviously one of them. But
and what number album is this for you?
Oh shit. Damn.
That's how you know you done released a lot.
Capital P, Piwreckz, So Not Local, Cook Up.
Was that like 5 right there, 4 or 5?
Yeah, this and somewhere in that range. I got G Boys, that was an album. I got Gutter Boys, that was an album. I got Most Anticipated. And then I dropped probably like 5 to 6 albums under With No Mask, Network.
Oh, yes, up there in the teens then.
I got Cushion Yak album. I got Live Free or Die Trying album. All in the Family.
And the list goes on and
Yeah,
on and
it
on.
is. It is.
You know what? That's crazy when you like. You know what? That's kind of where I'm going. Like my podcast, my episodes. They like, what episode is this? I'm like, season 2. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. It's like that. It's like that. A lot of albums. I was dropping group albums with my camp too. So we got a lot of stuff together. You know, I got a lot of solo shit that, you know, that's damn.
And when you dropping the album?
When I'm dropping this one, February 21st.
February 21st. Again, make sure you guys go check it out on all streaming platforms.
Yeah, that's my dog. My daughter's birthday, February 21st. It's my daughter's birthday. Usually, last year I dropped something on my mom's birthday. I dropped on my sister's birthday. I dropped, you know, it just be like on birthdays for me. I don't know, it's weird.
So is she Taurus? I'm trying to learn like my
I don't know.
astrology.
I don't know. Yeah,
August 21st?
No, February 21st.
February 21st. Oh, she's a Pisces.
Okay.
She's a Pisces. Yeah, my son's a Pisces. Okay, that's dope.
So I'm gonna drop then, and then 2 days before that, I'm gonna be in Reading, PA with Beanie Siegel, Freeway, Memphis Bleak, Piwreckz. We doing like a rock reunion show, so I'm gonna be performing at that as well. So
Okay.
I'm working on content, and I
And you
want to
got
do
the tour dates out on your page?
Yeah,
Okay.
on my page, tour dates right now, flyers. And then I also got a show February 20th at Scully's, Ohio. It's a after Christmas winter fest and shit like that. So I'm gonna be performing at that as well. But I'm just like 2022. I'm back on this rap shit full fledged. Like, you know, I'm handling business, but I'm not only handling business. I'm back on my shit. You know what I'm saying?
So it sounds like it's like a warning shot.
Yeah.
Kinda. Like
yeah.
you niggas been out here playing. Like
Yeah, I'm playing. I gave y'all a chance. You know what I'm saying? I even helped some of y'all. You know what I'm saying? But
so what would you say that this album is for you? Like what statement would you say that it's making for you?
stingy.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing me. Like, fuck y'all. Y'all had a shot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm focused on this. You know, after I'm done with this, I continue to help artists and, you know, do that. But right now, you know what I'm saying? With 50, get to working on his shit, he be like, fuck everybody else on my shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm on my shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm pop my shit, I'm gonna do my shit, I'm gonna talk my shit, I'm on me. So it means like get the fuck out the way or just ride with us, get down and lay down.
Roll down.
Yeah, some shit like that. Yeah.
Get
So
down and lay down.
that's it. Like, damn, this nigga coming full fledged and I'm coming with a force. I'm putting some money behind it. I'm putting some labels behind it. I'm putting a force with this shit. I'm showing niggas that, like, when I do shit, it should be really so not local. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm putting people on it. I'm putting all in 1 month. Like, all this shit get done in 1 month. I don't got nothing new.
So my last question to you is this album more so something to prove to yourself as far as your skill set, or is this to prove to the people that I got it and I always had it?
I don't want to say it's like proving something, but it's more like a statement. So,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to prove that. I'm just going to state what I state. If you believe it, you believe it. If you don't, you know, I'm not trying to convince you or prove, you know, I ain't trying to prove nobody wrong or right or nothing like that. I'm just going to make a statement. And, you know, I ain't going to say walk away, but
Those that get it. Sound like.
yeah, I'm just gonna make a statement with this next album, and I'm gonna hopefully move some souls. I ain't trying to really move your feet in the club. I'm gonna move your soul. I'm gonna make you a believer of the shit that I'm doing in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I feel that nigga.
Right.
Like he might even change some lives. You know? So I just want to make my statements and keep it pushing. For real. On to the next. But this ain't gonna be the last one. I'm here. You know what I'm saying? So.
The guy is here, y'all. He's here.
I'm here.
And he ain't going nowhere.
I'm here.
Make sure you guys What's your IG and Facebook and everything?
My IG is the real Piwreckz, the real underscore Piwreckz, the real underscore Piwreckz. You can check some shit out on there. So I like my latest moves, or just follow me like Piwreckz or capital P on Facebook. It's Piwreckz. Just Google Piwreckz, but that's what I'm gonna promote. Google. Get it Google. They shine. I ain't got to shout out IG or Facebook or Twitter. You gonna shout out Google. Fuck it. Google me.
Google me. Period.
Piwreckz and
Yes.
and the website. It'll once you Google me, it'll take you right to my website, which will take you to my social media. So we don't have that thing up and running here shortly, but you can still get the latest me on Google.
Okay, and as always, you guys can check me out on Instagram and Facebook at A Pair of Lips Podcast, and on Twitter at A Pair of Lips Pod, POD. And I'll see you guys next week for episode 8. Man, we moving fast around this line. Sheesh. Make sure you guys check out this album. It's dropping in February. Pisces album. We're going to call it Pisces album. Until you come up with a name.
Yeah, the Pisces album.
Pisces album.
Yeah.
Make sure you guys check out his social media, and I'll see you guys next time for the next episode. What's up? It's your girl Podcast Babe.
Yo, what's up? This is Sax B.
It's your girl Asian Nate.
My name is Hadusa Divine.
You were tuning into A Pair of Lips Podcast. Enjoy. Mwah.